Welcome to Golden Truth Tarot. Before I get started with today's video, I want to remind you that on my website at www.goldentruthtarot.com, you can find the highest quality crystals and natural gemstone jewelries. Everything is handmade by me. You can find different bracelets, you can find rings, you can find necklaces, you can also find earrings as well. And you can also find different sets made of bracelets and earrings. They come in this beautiful gold box with a little black bow on top, and they make the perfect gift. If you're interested, shipping is worldwide. Just go on my website. You can find the link under this video, or you can find it on my page as well. Some products are also listed on my Etsy shop, so you can check out my Etsy shop, and the link is again on my page. Thank you so much, and now let's get started with today's video. Hi Aries, welcome to your July reading. Now let's get started with the first week of July. During this week, you're going to feel a need to slow down, a need to focus more on your day-to-day activities, a need to create a base for yourself to feel stable and have some roots somewhere. If you're currently renting, you don't have your own house, you might be thinking about buying a new property. Or some of you guys, because you have moved so much when you were young, or through your family, you didn't feel that sense of tradition and culture and belonging to a community. Now you might decide to join a religious group or a religious organization because you need that. You need that sense of stability. You need to have people around you who think like you, who you can, maybe you didn't have that strong foundation growing up, but now you can build a strong foundation for yourself or for your future family that you're going to create, or just to live comfortably, just to have people around you that truly have the same values and the same goals and see things like and see life in the same way. There is a strong need here to belong to something bigger than just yourself, and also to get help as well. You need that support from others. That's something that you truly need because you didn't have that. Money was always an issue in your family growing up. You always felt like you didn't have enough. So having that, building that foundation for yourself and for your family, for your children, if you have children, it's very, very important to you. It's mostly your number one priority of what you want to do as of the first week of July. And in the second week, with the Ten of Pentacles, I see that there is this a lack of harmony and getting together because of financial issues, because even other family members, other people, they're all struggling. You might be struggling at this time and you're just getting started at a place where you're finally being able to support yourself, but you're not yet in a position when you can support others, when you can help others. And the problem is always been, the underlying problem has always been not having enough. And everybody is so focused on creating their own, making their own money, focusing on themselves, that you don't have that support towards one another. That everybody, it seems like from the energy that I'm getting from the cards, everybody was trying to survive on their own, trying to do something with their life, that there was never let's get together, let's celebrate together, let's spend time as a family. And that's what you're missing. That's what you truly crave, and you truly want. And for others, I also see a specific situation of having some family disagreements or issues around money, maybe an inheritance, you're fighting over an inheritance, anything that belonged to your parents that is being passed down. It can also be life insurance policy that the lack of a will or something has created this issues where you're trying to see what belongs to what person in the family, and that has created a lot of disagreement and issues. And the disagreements that will be the focal point in the second week of July. So the best thing you can do is to actually build this stability for yourself, because trying to rely on other family members is going to be very difficult, because everyone thinks in lack. Everyone is trying to get as much as they can. There is the main problem is that poverty mindset that that you're battling with them. And even when you're trying to change things and you're seeing things in a different light, they always go back to the same thing. They always go back to the same mentality of lack, not having enough. And that has created such a stressful situation that I see some of you guys are just wanting to live by yourself. You wanting to you there's this desire to free yourself from a toxic environment, to free yourself from a toxic relationship, to just create something new, live in a new space, have your own roots, create your own new traditions if you weren't happy with the experiences that you had in the past, especially in the third week of July. For those Aries who are in relationships, if you've been having problems and if you've been battling addictions, substance abuse, etc., and now is the time where you're going to see some positive change. You're going to see some positive change coming from you or from the other person, from your partner. Things will improve in your relationship. Others might decide to even leave this relationship if the toxic behavior continues and there is no change there, because the need that you have is for freedom. The need that you have is for stability and for peace, and to know that you can rely on the people that you have in your life. You want to know that they're going to be there for you. You want to know that they're going to help you when you need help, and you're not alone. If you have people around and you still feel alone, that's a sign that the environment is not giving you what you want. It's not helping you flourish. It might even create problems to the point where you feel like you're being dragged down instead of being lifted up. um, Overall, I see the third week of July as a week of releasing something that doesn't work for you anymore, releasing something that is toxic, that is not positive in nature, that you have been holding on to for a while. And immediately the energy will shift in the last week of July, as we have the Eight of Wands. So I see you feeling very excited about your life, having hopes, having dreams, different things. So this is going to also be a week with great news coming your way. It can be great news when it comes to your money, your finances, something related to work, something related to uh, being approved, something or being part of something that is going to go, some plan that you had, something that you were working towards. It's going to come true and it's going to go exactly how you planned it. For others, it can also be traveling, going away for a little bit, going on vacation, doing something interesting, getting out of your routine, getting out of the same kind of situations happening over and over again, and just freeing yourself for a little bit. Because whatever this is specifically for you, Aries, I see you feeling very happy and excited and full of energy. You're going to feel very healthy, very strong during this last week of July. And this is going to be a fantastic week with good positive news, romance. For those of you who are in a relationship, if you're single, this is a great week to meet someone who you will like immediately. It's going to feel like Cupid's arrow just hitting you, and you're going to feel so infatuated with this person immediately. Romance is going to be beautiful during the last week of July. And from the Oracle of Crystals, the message for you guys, the crystal that I would recommend for this month is the kyanite. The message says use your intellect and try to be as much of a diplomat as you can to solve these issues. So, in terms of dealing with family members, dealing with people who are so set in their ways, the way they think about life, about the world, it's very important to be smart, try to always keep the balance, and to always follow your intuition, but know when is the right thing to say something and where is not the right thing to say something. Also, if you have tried in the past to have these long conversations and trying to find a way that you can get along, if you see that there's no point because it never goes anywhere, it just keeps you walking and talking in circles, and the other person is not receiving the message, then at times the best thing you can do is to have things on a more superficial level and be cordial than to try and change their life, their mindset, the way they see the world, because it takes so long. It takes a lot of courage and it takes a lot of strength to realize something that you've been doing for years and years and years is wrong. So people who have this poverty mindset and lack of and always thinking lack, you can talk to them about abundance and how you can manifest anything you want in your life. But if they don't see it that way, if they haven't done the inner work, if they're not trying to change their ways, it's going to fall in deaf ears, and you're just going to be wasting your time, and they're going to see you as someone who is strange, or someone who um, believes in in new age things, and they're not going to take it seriously. So sometimes the best way you can teach people is by leading by example. Once they see that you're successful and you're doing what you want and your life is going the way that you want, then they're going to be those people are going to come to you. If they come to you for advice and they come to you asking, hey, how did you do that? Can you teach me how to do that? Or can you help me with that? Then it's your turn to share the knowledge. But if no one comes to you with that question, then you can't. You forcing your opinion on someone is going to it's not going to work. And kyanite is the best crystal for that, because it balances you. The opposite sign of Aries is Libra, so you guys are all about action, having this very strong headed personalities this way. That's how you're supposed to do something. And the opposite of that, Libra, it's more balanced. Okay, it's more diplomatic, it's trying to see both sides of the story. So using kyanite, maybe even wearing kyanite as a jewelry, or meditating with kyanite, putting it on your throat chakra, will help you being able to see both sides of a situation and make better decisions and have more harmonious relationships. Okay, Aries, this is everything that I see for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with other people and give me a like and a comment. I appreciate it so much. And I see you next time. All the best. Bye bye.